Alright, what's up everybody? Tim Tamity here. This video is going out pretty late. I just, I really just wanted to get my thoughts down on this topic. This is a bit of a different video than I usually do, but I just really wanted to speak about this. Um, so, those of you who don't know, DC Fandom took place today, and I believe it's still going on right now. It's like a I don't know, like 12 hours, something like plus live stream that DC Comics is hosting where they're showcasing like new stuff for comics, movies, TV shows, video games. Pretty much all the new like DC announcements is going to be at DC Fandom. Um, and I have to admit, I didn't watch most of DC Fandom, but I was watching for two major things, which a lot of people in the gaming community were also looking forward to. Those two things were the announcement of the new project that WB Games Montreal was working on, which turned out to be Batman Gotham Knights. Um, and second, the upcoming Rocksteady Studios game, uh, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, if you don't know, WB Games Montreal made Batman Arkham Origins, and Rocksteady Studios made Batman Arkham Asylum City and Night. So basically, the two studios that made the four Arkham games that many DC fans and gamers alike love were announcing a new game. So a lot of people were, naturally hyped since the creators of these games, like these good games, were going to be, revealing new games. And I mean, I was really excited. Uh, I was more excited for Batman Gotham Knights just because Batman. I mean, I was also excited for Rocksteady Suicide Squad because I know Rocksteady Studios. They're a good development team. They're a good studio. All their games have been great. But I just, Suicide Squad's just not my favorite thing. Um, but I do have to say, I'm very disappointed in the reveals. I know that a lot of people might disagree with me, but I also think that some people will agree with me. Um, the thing that I see a lot of people talking about, I see a lot of people comparing Batman Gotham Knights and the new Suicide Squad game, Kill the Justice League, that got announced today at DC Fandom. They're comparing it to the upcoming game by Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix, the Marvel's Avengers game, which is coming out, in like 2 or 3 weeks from now, um, or sooner, I think. I don't know. It's coming out September. But anyways, that game, if you guys don't know, is basically a game where it's it's a live service game where basically um, they release the game, but not what they don't include like all the full content that should be in the game, and over time they release pieces of content to the game for free usually. Um, but I mean, I'm really not a fan of that, and we don't know if the Batman Gotham Knights game and the Suicide Squad game are gonna be um, live like service games, but I mean they seem pretty similar to Marvel's Avengers. I mean basically Marvel's Avengers is going to be adding new heroes, missions, like skins, all those things as the game progresses, like after it's been out. Um, and a lot of so that's one comparison that people are drawing. And another comparison is in that game you pick a hero, and you play as the hero. You level them up, and you get gear for them. And especially with Gotham Knights, um, which in the trailer the premise is that Batman died, and it's up to the Bat family to basically step up and protect Gotham City. And in that game, there's four characters you can play as. that have been revealed, which is Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Red Hood. Now, that sounds pretty cool. However, watching a gameplay, um, the thing that I hate about these superhero games or games in general that do this, I don't like when games have leveling systems and when they have gear. I know a lot of people like that, but I just never liked that because like when Assassin's Creed, which I used to love, switched over to doing that, I just couldn't bear to play the games anymore. Like, cause those games are open world, and I'm assuming Gotham Knights is going to be open world. You go around the world, but like if an enemy's a higher level than you, you do like no damage to them, and they can kill you instantly. But like I feel like in a superhero game, you should be able to take down like any bad guy. You know, if one's like a way higher level than you, but it's like a random thug that's just a higher level. You know, it doesn't make sense for one of the Bat family members trained by Batman to be taken down by a random ass street thug. Um, and in the trailer, that at different points and in the gameplay, the four heroes were wearing different different pieces of gear. So, I mean, that already draws a strong resemblance to Marvel's Avengers, which, by the way, I played the beta for and I didn't really care for it. Um, you know, you pick a character, level them up, get gear for them. I'm not a fan of that type of style. I would just like it to be like you pick a character and you play as them. Like, yeah, they play differently, but I don't want like leveling. Like skill trees would be good, but I mean, I don't want leveling where it's like your character is a certain level and the enemies are a certain level, and if your character is not a high enough level, they can't take down those enemies. Leveling where you level up and get skill points to get skills for the characters, I don't care. That I mean, I like that, but I don't like um the other type of leveling that I just explained. And also I also don't like the aspect of gear. Like I don't know why. I just kind of want the characters to just look one way. Yeah, like maybe have different outfits, but I don't want like all this like gear to be mixed and matched. Now, I know a lot of people like that, but that just kind of killed the hype for me. Like I was really fucking excited for Gotham Knights, and apparently it's also going to be a co-op game. So you and your friends can play as like the four Bat family members, but the thing is, for me, a lot of my friends just don't um, like superheroes, so they wouldn't play that game with me. So I'd have to be playing with the shitty AI, and I mean, games like that are just not fun when you're playing with the AI. Like I love superhero games, but I really like the ones that are more story driven and story focused, like Spider-Man PS4, all the Batman Arkham games like that. And I'm really disappointed that Batman Gotham Knights isn't going to be like that. And from the looks of it, the upcoming Suicide Squad game, from the looks of the trailer, that's not going to be like it either. Because from the trailer, it seems like it's, four characters again. And, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, King Shark. And, you and your friends can play. And if not, you get AI. Now, I'm not going to write off these games. Obviously, they haven't come out. I haven't gotten to play them. No one's gotten to play them. I can only go based off what I've seen. But as far as what I've seen, I'm just not excited for the games at all. Like, yeah, I might pick them up and try them if they go on sale. But until I see more, I don't think I'm just not happy because I'm just not a fan of these types of games being co-op, having leveling systems, having gear. I just want like a single-player, story-driven, focused superhero game like the Batman Arkham games. I mean, that would have been really cool for this Gotham Knights game because the story itself seems really cool. Like Batman's supposedly dead, the Bat family has to step up. The Court of Owls was teased, but I mean, the Court of Owls are some serious ass motherfucking villains, dude. And I think in a Batman Arkham type game, it would be insane. But in a game like this, where it's like Marvel's Avengers, like where it's 4-player co-op and that stuff, I don't think it's gonna be as fun as it could have been if it was a single player story driven game. I just I don't know, I'm just very upset about it. Because I was really looking forward to these games being announced, and I'm just upset that they're not what I thought they would be. Now, of course, we haven't seen uh, no gameplay of the Suicide Squad game, only a CGI trailer, and only what, like 7 minutes, something like that, gameplay of the Gotham Knights game. But Gotham Knights is coming out 2021, and the Suicide Squad game 2022. So they're a long ways away, and until we see more, I can't really judge them, which is what I'm doing. But I mean, as far as what I've seen, they're scarily resembling Marvel's Avengers, and I was hyped for Marvel's Avengers until I kind of found out what kind of game it was. But I still thought I would give it a shot with the beta. And yeah, I had fun in the beta, but it's not something I'm really into. There's so many other games I'd rather play. Um, there's so many other better things I could be doing with my time than playing that. I mean, I'm not gonna get Marvel's Avengers, but I'm happy I got to try it in the beta. But if these games are gonna be anything like that, which based off the trailers and gameplay, it seems like they are, then I'm just not going to be interested in them. And that's a shame because I was really, really hyped for these games, I mean, the Suicide Squad, but killing the Justice League as a Suicide Squad, then that sounds fucking cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been a cool premise. And it still could be. I mean, we don't know if there's going to have gear and leveling and co-op like we do know for Batman Gotham Knights. But based off the CGI trailer, it kind of seemed that way. But I do have to keep my eyes open for that and my mind open. I guess I don't know how to say it, but I mean, okay, I need to keep an open mind. That's what I was looking for. I need to keep an open mind about the Suicide Squad game because there's not much to go off on, and it could be something completely different than I think. But as far as Gotham Knights, which I was more hyped for, that just is a complete letdown for me personally, based on the type of game it is. Cause I'm just not a fan of that type of game, and I don't know. It's just I'm just really disappointed. But I mean, it could turn out being a great game. I'm not gonna let these first impressions ruin my overall like thoughts on the game. Uh, I'm gonna wait till more gameplay and more trailers and more information comes out before I make a definitive decision. But as far as now, I'm not looking forward to it at all. It just sucks. But the combat, I will have to say, the combat did look really fucking fun. It seems like it took pretty much built upon the combat and grappling of the Batman Arkham games. I will say that did look pretty cool. But as far as the type of game it is, I'm just not really into that. But I will keep an open mind about that. But I mean, this was just a different type of video. I don't really do this, but I just felt I had to get my thoughts out on this. And I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but it was just eating me up inside. I'm like, ah, geez, I gotta really talk about this. And I don't even know if anyone's really gonna watch this because it's not really the normal type of content I produce. But I just really wanted to talk about this, get my thoughts out on it. And I wonder, I'm just gonna ask you guys, just like, uh, just leave a comment down below. Tell me how you personally feel about these games, if you're excited or not, and what you think about them. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. It's been Tim Tamity, and I'll catch you guys for some more Lego Batman tomorrow. All right, boys. Peace.